Hello to my VIPKid and Gogokid teachers. It's happening to a lot of people, so I wanted to address it today. What happens when I double book myself? The marriage between VIPKid and Gogokid is great, assuming you're on the old contract, where you are getting that peak time subsidy payment for Gogokid for the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Beijing time. You can, if they don't book within 24 hours, go ahead and open that short notice slot for VIPKid and double dip. It's perfect. No matter how careful you are, it is possible that you are going to make a mistake and double book yourself, either because you're trying to capitalize on that peak time subsidy, or because you're trying to build your business with both Gogokid and VIPKid at the same time, and your bookings are not quite there yet, so you just take a chance and open as much as you can, and Monday morning at 5 a.m. you have a booking for Gogokid. Yay! And for VIPKid, oh no! It happens, and it's happening all the time. And so many people are coming on and saying, what do I do? And a lot of the responses are just, if it's a trial, try and teach both and take the teacher ITU for VIPKid. Personally, I don't recommend that because I'm not going to tell people what to do, but it's causing a lot of new policies with VIPKid, I think, that are going to make it difficult for people who have legitimate teacher ITs in the future. I'm not going to judge. Do what you have to do. Go make their money. But people are saying, you can just cancel the VIPKid class or just cancel the Gogokid class. The problem is that the companies have different cancellation policies. With VIPKid, we know that if you can cancel outside of 24 hours, you don't have a monetary penalty, but it will count towards your six allowances of cancellations per contract. Gogokid, you have to read your contract carefully, because if you cancel 6 times, 6 instances of non-teaching can also result in a contract cancellation. Now, so we want to be careful when we give advice on what people should do in different situations, because you need to read your individual contracts. Now, people are working on 2 different contracts, so make sure that you are looking at your own. Now, and so this happens, this double booking situation happens all the time, but I wanted to give a perspective on what to do about Gogokid, because people are saying, you just cancel your classes and you just lose credit points. Well, you do lose credit points, but you do also lose pay. So let's take a look at that. You don't get a deduction for canceling a Gogokid class. There is no monetary deduction for canceling a Gogokid class, but you can still lose money. And here's how. Let's say you have a base pay of $9 per class. We're just going to use that because it's sort of in the middle of what you could get. Let's say you have a base pay of $9 per class, and you've worked really hard and you have made it up to 120 credit points. Now you are making $11.25 per class. Oh my gosh, I hope my math is right. So when you cancel one class within 24 hours, you lose 2 credit units on your score. That brings you down to 118 points, and that takes you out of the 125% of your base pay. Let's look at it. 3 classes equals 1 credit point. So if you cancel 1 class within 24 hours, you lose 2 credit points. That means you have to teach 6 classes to get back up to 120 points, because 3 classes equals 1 point, 6 classes equals 2 points. If you have a base pay of $9 and you have hit 120, you are now making $11.25 per class. If you lose those 2 points because you've canceled that class within 24 hours, you are now making $9.90 per class, because that is 110% of your base pay. So How much money are you actually losing by canceling this class? Let's try and do some math here. $11.25 times 6 classes equals $67.50. That's how much you would have made teaching 6 classes at 120 credit points. Now you are making $9.90 because you canceled a class. Times 6 equals $59.40. You can probably look at this and do the math in your head, but I can't. $67.50 minus $59.40 gives you $8.10 that you have lost for canceling that Gogokid class. So even though no money was taken directly from you, when you canceled your class, reducing your credit points will reduce your pay. Also keep in mind, if you have not yet reached 120 points or you have not yet reached 110 points, taking away those credit points is still limiting your ability to reach those higher brackets of pay. So while yes, you might lose $2 with VIPKID for canceling within 24 hours up until 2 hours, you might actually be losing less money by only canceling one VIPKID class. Now, if you have to cancel a lot, well, I mean, you can do the math yourself, but usually it's just an issue of one double booking. So do the math and see which works out for you. Both companies only allow you 6 cancellations. VIPKID's cancellations are different than Gogokid's cancellations, and I will let you refer to your Gogokid contract to see what that means for you. For VIPKID, you can have 3 classes equals 1 of those 6 cancellations. I know that's complicated if you're not a VIPKID teacher. If you are, we kind of know what it means. So keep that in mind when you double book yourself, what it will mean for you. Now, if you've double booked outside of 24 hours, you only lose 1 credit point from Gogokid for canceling a class. You lose no money from VIPKID for canceling a class. You just lose one of your 6 cancellations. So one of your 6 contract cancellations if you cancel 1 in a day. Up to 3 in a day is 1 contract cancellation. Yeah, I think I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. So I think overall, money-wise, you lose more money canceling Gogokid classes than you do VIPKID classes if you're only canceling 1 at a time. But yeah, so remember that also affects how much you're getting for your subsidy. So if you're not teaching a lot of Gogokid classes, you still are losing money towards your subsidy if you are getting some bookings, but not all of your bookings, and then you cancel classes because your subsidy is still 60% of what your base pay is. So if your base pay is lowered from canceling that class, your subsidy payment will also be lowered. So you'll have to whip out a calculator. I definitely had to because I can't do this math in my head. But yeah, keep that in mind next time you double book yourself, that it's not as clear cut as just canceling one class or the other. Happy teaching, and don't double book yourself.